I come in on. I'm Tracy from Leap of Faith Homestead. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. This is a first. Okay, I'm looking here, I guess.
You can see yourself.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
And then of course chat should be right here in front of you.
Yeah, I can actually see. Hi, Nathan. And who else? Sharon, the Hive and the Homestead, Mary. Hi, everybody. So I come in on the end of that conversation.
Yeah, but you can jump in and.
Oh, I don't have nothing to add.
What you do?
Oh, I thought I don't know nothing about bees. We left here last year. This was our first conference gathering, anything that we went to. My husband and I was here last year, so I left here on like a high. And all the way back to Kentucky, I'm saying, okay, Mike, we got to get some land. We got to get some chickens and goats. There's my baby. Hi, Mike. I said, we got to get some chickens and goats. And, oh, I got to have bees. Got to. He said, I don't think so. I'm allergic to bees. You ain't going to mess with them, but I got to have them. So that's about all I can add to the bee thing. I still ain't got none. So what are we going to do about that, Mike?
If he's allergic to them, you may not get bees.
I bet I win.
She's always right. That's the rule.
I'm determined. I might not be always right, but I'm determined.
Francine.
Hi, Francine. How are you feeling, darling? Oh, it's good to see you in chat. I don't know. There's something popped up over here.
Yeah, I touched the screen a while ago and got a little box
that
popped up, and now I'm afraid to touch the screen again and go away.
So if y'all have not ever came to HOA, make it your mission for next year.
Just touch it and make it go away.
Any of the gatherings that you can get to, get there. It's a great experience. Nathan said he bets I'll win. Like I said, I may not be always right, but I'm determined. I'm good, Mike. How are you? You miss me yet? Be a sober husband. Oh, goodness. I was talking to you earlier about alpacas, Mike. We're going to have to go see him. I done been talking. We're going to email him and get together.
Anytime.
Francine, you really should try. It's so much fun. I mean, where else are you going to get this many like-minded people together?
I appreciate it.
It's amazing. I was here last year, and there's got to be double or more people this year. You were here last year, too.
Over 4,000 yesterday.
Wow. Can you imagine? I was here and couldn't imagine 4,000.
Hey, Daryl, how's it going?
I don't know what else to say.
It'll be bigger and better next year.
Oh yeah, I mean, it like we said, it doubled from last year. I can't even imagine what it'll be next year.
And will the venue hold them next year?
I was wondering that. Well, are they gonna have to eventually try to find another place, a bigger place?
I don't think they're going to have to, at least wait for next year. Do you?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know how much more parking they've got. They opened this first parking lot and then the one behind it, and it filled up, and they opened the third parking lot that they didn't use at all last year. I don't know how much more parking that could become an issue.
A Francine wants to know if alpacas are expensive to keep.
Not real expensive to keep, but they're one of the more difficult animals on the farm to do. So you have to really stay on top of things, and that's all Jamie's. I'm just talking what I hear here because the alpacas are Jamie's deal, and she's the one that has really the knowledge with the alpacas. But I mean, you've got to keep the feed and the minerals, and everything's got to be right. And the worming's got to be right, and you have to have them sheared, and if you don't do your own nails and teeth, you have to have that done. Shearing's going to run you $45 an animal or so. You shear once a year in the spring, and then I think maybe it's extra for the nails and doing the nails and the teeth with the shearing. and then they may need done nails and teeth again a time or two throughout the year.
Right.
So you've got that expense, but you also have the fiber once they're sheared. So you have that to do something with. You need probably 3 at least, because they are a herd animal and they'll do much better if you've got more than one. So yeah, their feed's a little pricey. I think the alpaca feed she uses is $23 or $25 a bag, 50-pound bag, and so that's a little higher than some feeds, but they're not ridiculously expensive.
We were talking about it earlier too, and it's with any animal. I think when people start getting into the homesteading, don't just get that idea. Like I was saying, I've had chickens before, I've had goats before, we've had pigs. I haven't had cows, I haven't had alpacas. I don't know that much about them. But there's a lot of people that's never had it, and they get the idea they want to homestead. That's great. We get that knowledge. Don't just go get those animals and then turn around and not have somewhere to put them already. You bring home 100 chickens, and then what are you going to do with them? You're not ready for them. I think that's the biggest thing with any animal. So if you're going to go get alpacas, make sure you do your homework. That's definite, because it's not easy to keep them, he said.
Do your research, and then try to find some alpaca people that will help you.
Right. Mentor even.
Yeah, and then have the facilities and be set up and ready for them before you bring them home.
Right.
And that's the main thing.
Nathan. Viva la Chickenlandia. That's loud. Small meal. Okay, so if you couldn't read my lips, I reap what you sow.
Yeah, I do know.
I was saying, do you think the increase in attendance is a measure of the expansion of the homestead mindset? What do you think?
Partially, I think the homestead mindset is growing pretty quickly. But also, I think part of it is it was good last year, and word of mouth spread through the homesteading community.
Right.
That it was a good conference, and they got good speakers, and so I think that's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and I'm going to chime in with that a little bit because we've been to the gathering. Every year they've had it. Every year it's bigger. Every year it's bigger. Now, Shindig, first year, nothing compared to. Bayou Dash, first year, nothing compared to. But I think that Doug's was better this year than the previous year. And I think the quality of the speakers has gone up. It's got, for the most part, it's just. To me, Doug's is more of an educational event than what this one is. Because he has doctor, doctors that are there, you know,
The health benefits and all that.
it's incredible the knowledge there. Whereas here, I think it's more practical people that more the doers instead of the book smart. But I think it just continues to grow every year.
Oh, it grew big from last year. I mean, lots bigger to me.
And I fully expect that this little picnic that we went to here a few weeks ago, I think that'll be bigger next year too.
I think
I hope it is. I hope it grows. I really do.
Yeah, that was very special.
But I mean, but still, for the first year, Danny and Wanda had about 75 at the first gathering.
Well, they said
Now it's, I don't know, 300, 400, 500.
Yeah, well, easily. I think they easily have that.
well, the picnic, that we had the book to sign, and there was a lot of people that signed in. I think they said there was around 98 people or something like that signed in, but not everybody signed in.
Sure.
And just counting the line when they were going through to get their plates, there was around 120 there. And I didn't realize that until just not too long ago.
Yeah, I ran through and counted.
Did you? Okay.
At lunch, when everybody was kind of in one spot,
Yeah.
I went through and counted.
The hardest part from my standpoint personally, like the live stream an event like this, like that, you can't show it all.
No.
You can't show it all. But if you had a spot where you're centrally located and can show the majority, to me that's win-win. I think we did a real nice job at the picnic where we could cover the area, cover the speakers. Couldn't cover the food.
There was a lot
Oh,
of
was there
food.
food?
I still had barbecue in the freezer.
I thought you were going to say you were still full.
Oh, I could be that too, just about. There was so much food.
But no, that's wonderful. And I think Stivers is going to be the same way.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Like I said, this was my first one, so I don't have anything. I didn't have any other of the gatherings to compare to this. I just went with what I thought. Once I left here, I was excited
Sit.
and everything. But after I got home, it was one of
Thank
these.
you. Good boy.
Well, I wish I'd have got to know more people. Really got to sit down and talk to them, and that's sort of what I based the part I had in.
But I
the
consider
picnic.
your picnic a totally different type of event.
Right, and that's what I was
there
looking
is
for.
no
You
doubt
can't
in my
compete with
mind.
this. I'm not at this level. You know, I'm just a person like anybody else is here. I'm not somebody I'm just now starting to do videos. You know,
You didn't set out to do an event like this.
no, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. I
We
didn't.
didn't have any. You didn't. Oh, we'll start out with a few speakers, or
Right.
you know,
Well-
or anything like you patterned it more after
I wanted
Danny
something
and Wanda's
like a
gathering.
family reunion.
You have
Yeah,
some-
I mean, I've seen
no, you have
videos
some
of
of the other
that.
ones
I wish I'd have gotten to go maybe to some more, just to sit back and even look. You get ideas, but the ideas that you're going to get here, a lot of times that's not going to be something you can do as a smaller YouTube channel or the people that's in your community that's making videos and homesteading. You're not up to this level. And so you got to work with what's around you and get to know the people around you, and that becomes your close-knit community. And then you branch out and go meet others. I think that's what I enjoy the most, is getting out and meeting other people and learning what they know.
Well, I enjoy the events, but I also enjoy the night before at the hotel,
Yeah, exactly.
the night after the hotel, when everybody gets together and you know, you get to know, you really get to know people.
Here needs some cards you don't shake.
One thing that I hope doesn't happen is for everybody to think we're going to have one too, and all of a sudden you have a multitude. Every weekend you got 3 different ones.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be good for them.
It'll be a burnout.
There are certain areas that have nothing close, like doing the shindig in Arkansas. There wasn't anything out that way. Yeah. The closest thing was either Deep South or Doug's thing in Hannibal.
Right.
Was the closest. And there wasn't anything in Kentucky.
Right. And I don't know what the closest exactly would have been to us in Kentucky. And this is the only one I got to come to last year. And I missed out. I watched the videos, but I didn't get to participate, in them. And that's why whenever Teresa and everybody was trying to get the picnic together and stuff, I was like, let me help, because I wanted to have that experience and I wanted to get to know people and just get involved.
Smudge.
That's the best part of it, is get involved.
Absolutely. But that can be applied to even the bigger events. They want people to get involved here.
Yeah.
And Doug wants people to get involved there. Not so much, I don't think, with Danny Walsh, although they need it too.
Do they? I'm going to that this year. Mike's already said we were going, and I'm holding him to it.
Which one?
Danny and Wanda, Deep South.
In March.
Yeah. And I volunteered here this morning, and I enjoyed that.
I put the sticker on his head, so you can go home.
It's not too bad of a drive to Danny and Wanda's from your place.
No, probably not.
We can do it in 8.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
I put the sticker on
And it's just about as close to go right down Route 45 and
Mike will be driving to that one.
Now here's one I wasn't even aware of that somebody posted in here. Ozarks Homesteading Conference and Expo in Neosho, Missouri drew 2,000 plus homesteaders in September at $5 each per admission.
Bye, Mike. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Miss you too.
Love you, Mike. Oh, sorry.
I don't know where the
Can I get snow?
where the paid admission comes in.
The what?
I don't know where the paid admission comes in
I'm sorry.
to an event like this.
Yeah, I don't even.
for an event like this where you're bringing in paid speakers
Oh, that's true.
that are getting an honorarium of some sort for speaking and
Right.
expenses or however they work it out. There has to be revenue generated somehow.
There had to be expenses there.
Yes.
So anytime you have an event,
Oh, you're very welcome.
to get the building, to secure a building, secure a location, there's got to be some dollar expense.
Right.
And unless you get a banker, like a company of something, like a Baker Seed or a hatchery or something that says, well, we're going to foot the bill for the building for you folks.
Sherry, Mike said love you more.
Okay, Sabrina.
I don't know. I might not be knowing what I'm talking about, but I think that the more people that volunteer to do things, that's going to cut back the expenses. I mean, or not everybody, but some people get paid, on YouTube, or they are selling a book, or, doing something like that. And if they do the conferences, the gatherings, that's getting their products out there. So why can't some of them, maybe not all of them can do it, but surely some can do it for free. I mean, do you think I'm wrong on that? I mean, I have expenses if we go to a gathering or a conference,
Potty break.
Hi. So, no, I totally agree with you. But to rent a fairground can't be cheap.
Oh, no.
And just to have insurance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if picnic had insurance.
I had no idea.
Oh, they'd have to.
No, not here, but I don't know if the Homesteaders Picnic had that.
No, absolutely not. We also did not have to pay for the place. It was free.
Okay.
So Teresa actually, someone she worked with, knew about the park that we had it at, and it was free. You can reserve that park for free.
Cool.
So if you look around, you can probably find ways to cut. But when it gets something this big, I completely understand. You know, there's got to be money involved somehow. You're right, Grizz. You hear that?
This one's gonna take a while.
Yeah. I don't know all of that.
Chainsaw time again.
They need to give you a better place next year, huh?
Yeah, you think that limb is a little bit too tall there, bud?
It's got to be one of the more difficult things to mill.
The guy that bought the big mill sitting on the trailer lives down in Richmond, and he brought that piece of cedar
Ah,
Oh,
with
wow.
him to see if this guy would mill it for him. So,
Heck, we have a piece of cedar you can't even get on a trailer. It's too
wow.
big.
no, it's cherry.
Cherry. That's cherry. That's right.
You can make something pretty out of that.
It's just rotten
can't-
away.
Oh.
You can't, yeah.
that's a shame.
But we have two big cherry trees that we need to have cut down.
Oh.
They got 2 cherry trees over 100 foot.
Talking about the wild cherry type cherries.
Yeah. And we talked to
Yeah, Jamie doesn't like wild cherry trees on the farm. Wild cherry trees, if one blows down in a storm or a limb blows out, when the leaves go into the wilt stage, they will kill an animal if an animal eats it. They'll kill a horse, they'll kill a cow in the wilt.
I did not know that.
When they dry in the fall, when they fall off the tree in the fall like they're supposed to, they won't hurt an animal. But if you have a wild cherry tree that blows down and the leaves wilt, and an animal happens, which most of the time they won't if they've got pasture or whatever, but if the pasture's short and they walk up there and they eat those wilted wild cherry leaves, it'll kill
Yeah,
horses
and
cows.
Nathan's saying the same thing here.
Yeah.
Grizz, what he just cut up is essentially a cypress stump,
Cedar.
cedar stump, and it's no, they don't. I think they do have a YouTube channel associated with them, but it's Hudson Forest Equipment, HUD-SON.com. So Hudson Forest Equipment is the name of the folks that set up next to us here with the bandsaw mills, and along with other various products.
And Grizz is probably familiar with Hudson. They're fairly well known. They use a Wood-Mizer bandsaw blade on them. I have an older, it's a Oscar 30. It's a 28-inch mill, and so they're a good mill. But they're playing right now, so they're about to make noise again here pretty quick.
Hi everybody. Wow, where is the camera?
Camera's right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
You
I
see
never know.
yourself right down there.
Okay. You're barely in the camera.
It's not all bad.
So I'm sure that everybody in here knows who you are by typing, because you have the famous blue
They're not
ranch.
used to seeing me. They're used to seeing my.
If you put out more videos, they'd know. It'd be
I hear ya. There is. Hi, Francine. There is not enough time in the day, or enough days in the week, or enough weeks in the year. It's like never-ending story. Hi, Geeky Gardens. So what's everybody up to today, besides sitting in the chat room? Nathan.
So after the next picnic in Kentucky, what have you guys got on the schedule? Is that it for the year, or
Oh, this one's it for me for the
That's
year.
November.
like
Oh,
three
it's
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
And is that it?
That's it.
Till March.
Till March. Yeah. Then it all starts again.
So then you're gonna batten down the hatches at home and load up the camper and find someplace warm to spend the winter?
No, I'm hoping for a lot of snow.
So he can
So he can't get out?
No, so he can plow and make money.
Oh, there you go.
Because if we don't have a decent winter, I don't know how we can afford to.
Well, all these people with their rain dances, you need a snow dance up there. Just keep it all up there, though.
It's, we spent more than we should have.
Right.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt whatsoever. It's got to cost a
put on
fortune.
a lot of miles this year. A lot of
I
miles.
mean, we have absolutely loved it. We love everybody we meet come around doing these things, but it's
It's
expensive.
costly. It's very
It's
expensive.
Now our channel has grown some, but
Yes, you do, Mr. Sampson.
if we get $100 in a
3
month
sheep
on
here with
YouTube,
your name on it.
that's a great month. And that doesn't go very far. We spent a lot more than that. Just get gas money, to come down here.
Exactly. Yep.
Is there any way you can do a voiceover, Nathan, on the video? Instead of re-videoing the whole thing?
No, it can't be my head because I am actually sitting behind the cameras. So let's see. Top left corner
My
picture.
head right here.
What's the matter?
Oh no! What you're seeing is you're seeing the top of Mark's head and you're seeing the top of Brenda's head.
Yeah.
Because it's looking back over at the sawmill.
Which is directly behind us.
Yeah, my youngest son, 17, so he's going to go to school and he's
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to winter. I wish it was spring already. Oh. Well, that's too bad, Nathan. Then redo the video.
That gentleman just doesn't fit in here wearing a suit jacket.
No.
No, not too many were running around in a sport coat.
Yeah, this is tad unusual, isn't it?
Just a tad.
So you guys headed out?
Oh, I know what it is. That one up there has my pink hat in it. And that's all they're seeing.
Yeah, they said it was my head, but it's not.
Yeah, that one's it's just got my top of my head in it. But they're seeing this one down here, aren't they?
We're seeing all of it.
Oh, they're seeing all 4 of them. Okay.
This is exactly what's being broadcast.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I see Doug walking by over there.
Is he?
Well, that's his latest acquisition, is that sawmill.
He's already got it.
Well, yeah.
Yes, there is 3 sheep in them.
Well, the thumbnail said they saved
Midwestern
$70
side
a
of
month for
Missouri.
however many years to buy it.
That belongs to Mr. Nathan.
You have to work on your projects.
Brenda, would you introduce yourself?
I introduced.
You have a request here.
Okay, I am Brenda from Duncan 1900 Homestead. And we live, about Midwest part of state of Missouri. We have a 10-acre farm and, oh gosh, you name it. Chickens, ducks, goats, sheep, rabbits, dogs, cats. Oh yeah, and a donkey named Jacuzzi.
And Mark lives in a forest.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Daryl and Sherry can
Beautiful
attest
forest,
to
though.
that firsthand.
Yes.
Hi, Mary.
When we went to Mark's house, that's the first time I've ever had the GPS say, you're driving on unverified roads.
Yeah.
We
And you
we
can't
think
find
it's-
it by address with
We
the
think it's
GPS.
this way.
He's well hidden.
Yep, we are definitely in the boonies, for the state of Illinois especially.
Yeah. But it's beautiful there. It's beautiful.
That's the only thing wrong with your place. It's in Illinois.
It is. Yeah.
And I've considered getting out, but I just don't know. I mean, I'm 57
But are
years
you
old,
going to find
and
another place comparable to that one? That's
No.
the problem.
but I just don't know that I want to start all over with a clean slate of a homestead at 57 years old.
Yeah.
Well, let me throw something out. I don't know how often this gets talked about online. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But can you not establish a domicile in another state? And,
Yes.
and then just maintain where you're at now as a summer home type establishment.
That's been talked about and thought about as well. Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know too many people that really talk about it. And the only reason I mean, maybe everybody in the world knows about it but me, but we have followed a lot of the RVing channels and a lot of these full-time RVers.
18th anniversary, Rocky
They have
Homestead.
they have to have
Congratulations, that's
register
awesome.
their vehicles and stuff. So they have talked about it. That's what's introduced me to it.
Yeah. Paul and I started over at 50. At the place we have now. Job and all.
I was about 51 when I
All
bought
new.
this farm, and I'd say I just hate to start over again. But yeah, the possibility of establishing residency in Tennessee or another state has been discussed. And,
I could understand that.
because Illinois has some pretty restrictive gun laws, 5% state income tax right now, which is about. Although I think it'll take a constitutional change, I think they're going to go to a tiered income tax, more like the federal system. The more you make, the more you pay.
Yeah. The higher the tax rate.
Yeah. And it's just going to become more oppressive because anything California and New York can think of, Illinois' legislature.
There you go, lonely prepper. He's 60 and looking forward to starting over.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know that I could now. But I'd give it one heck of a try if I had the chance.
Well, if you've got some sort of self-sustaining income, that's the biggest help.
Right.
Well, that's why we ended up starting over where we're at, was income job. The place he worked at closed on the other side of the state, and there just wasn't anything. It was when the economy was bottoming out, and it bottomed out big time where we lived. There was no jobs left. There was no choice but to leave and go find work somewhere else.
And I see Geeky Gardens is saying that mother lived in California. Her official home was in
before the
Florida.
fire. Yep. There's a lot of older people that do that.
Vicky, the briefest answer to that is no. 67 is not too old, but
It's not as easy as it is when you're 20 or
tough.
30,
yeah.
but it's not too old. It can be done. A lot of it depends more, I think, more on health issues. Whether if you have health issues, then it's going to be harder. Whereas if you're healthy, even at 75 or 80, it's not hard if you've got the health. The years really don't mean that much.
Yeah, Nathan, I've looked pretty closely at West Tennessee, and that would be way up high on the list if we were to ever do anything. But no, 67's not too old. Depending upon what you want to do, what scale. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're going to go out and buy,
what
if
scale?
you're going to go out and buy 100 acres and have a cow-calf herd and bale hay and really do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're
67's
talking,
getting there.
that's
But if you're going to go out and
heck of a
buy
work.
some place that's got 10 acres of clear ground, even if you buy a 40 acres, it's got 10 acres of clear and 30 acres of timber, and you're gonna do some chickens and some goats and rabbits, quail, the smaller animals, and then you want to get into whatever size gardening.
Yeah.
I tell everybody 90% of the work that happens on our farm, though, happens on probably 4 or 5 acres of it, right up there around the house where the greenhouses and the barns and the gardens and all of that is. I mean, we've got 65 acres, but the majority of the work is within 100 yards of the house.
The rest of it, you got some timber growth, and you got
For starters,
Pasture ground.
animal resort area.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. Our two closest neighbors, one is a mile away and the other one's a mile and a half away. They are both widows.
I'll just come up to visit. It's my time to come up to visit.
All right, the glare on the
Okay,
chat,
somebody's
I
saying-
can't hardly see it. So I can't see
being
the chat
serenaded.
very well.
I already told them they have to come down and sing.
Actually, Nathan, if I were going to look somewhere, it would be more down around where Country Girl and Andy are, in that area. Land compared to Illinois down that way is ridiculously cheap.
Yeah.
Somebody else we know just bought some property down there. Who was it just bought some property down by Country Girl and Andy? In that general vicinity.
Christy Betts.
Christy
Yeah.
Betts.
Yeah.
Yep. Christy bought some ground. But I mean, I found some 40-acre parcels you could buy for $53,000. 52. You know, you
That's
can
cheap.
buy a 40 anywhere from $50,000 to $65,000. Now I haven't went and looked at them. You see pictures, but they're probably glamour shots showing the best of the best.
Yeah, the best of them.
And you
yeah.
might get out there and look at them, and they might be goat farms straight up and straight down.
Yeah.
You know? But I haven't looked at anything. But just what I've looked online, ground's a lot cheaper than it is in Illinois.
Well, there's some places not too far from us. If you're buying big enough, 150 to 200 acres, the prices per acre will start getting a little reasonable, but that's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, $750,000 is a lot of money. But if but if that's 200 acres, well, it's not so much per acre. What will I do with that?
Well, I mean, up where we lived before we bought this place, 150 miles north.
Yeah.
Central Illinois, I-70 corridor area going across to Illinois. Farm ground, it's come down some. I mean, there was some farm ground selling $8,000-9,000 an acre, but they had a sale recently up that way, and good farm ground was still bringing $6,000 plus an acre.
Francine's asking you what's the best way to claim land.
I just go on the internet and type in Like if I was looking for land in West Tennessee, I would just type in land for sale in West Tennessee and see what comes up. There's some websites like Land Watch. I can't remember the name of the other ones, but there are sites that will. They're not individual real estate companies. They have got everything listed for that specific area.
I see that Dutch off-grid homesteading is saying that an acre, wherever he's at, I'm not sure where that is, it costs 50 to 60,000 euro. But I don't know what
I don't know how much that is.
A euro is worth more than $1 today. I can't remember whether it's $1.30.
Ouch, then.
For a euro, something like that. Yeah, but then Ozark Mountain Goat says it runs around 15 to 2,000 an acre, close to them. So,
and Grizz is saying it's 15,000 an acre where he's at now.
Hallelujah with her bus. You need to come down. Sing.
Makes you wish you'd have bought a whole bunch of that land when you were younger, huh?
Yeah. There are a lot of things don't regret, but wish I'd have done differently.
Yeah. There's always the what ifs.
The hindsight's always 20/20.
That's true.
But
the Netherlands is where Dutch off-grid homesteading. Well, they ran out of land a long time ago and started reclaiming it from the sea, so I can understand why.
That's that high.
On the highway,
And I've been to Amsterdam and The Hague, and I threw everything in a backpack in the summer of 1989 and headed off to Europe for 2 months and flew Chicago to Amsterdam. So that was the first stop was Amsterdam.
That would be cool.
Great. Had a 2-month Eurail pass, ride the trains.
Ozark Mountain Goat says $1 US is $1.10. $1.
I haven't looked at the exchange rate lately.
Well, I'm sure it probably fluctuates pretty much every day.
It's a tiny song. You know, that's how you know it's like graduating in 71.
Yep.
Come junior high.
They're not sawmilling again.
Yeah, I am too. Oh, they quit. Oh, probably because Doug's over there talking. Yeah, I probably need to head off and go find hubby. We're coming up around close to 4, aren't we? I think it's close to.
I can't see.
Oh, 409. Yep. I heard it's pretty close to 4. Won't be long and it'll be shutting down. Time to head out.
well, this still got another whole deal here. 4:45 to 5:45. Justin Rhodes is speaking. Kaylee Richardson.
5:45? I thought it ended at 5.
No.
Oh. Okay.
4:45 to 5:45. Justin Rhodes is in this building. Kaylee Richardson is Big 10A. Mike and Jenny Prance is in 10B.
Okay. Cool. I thought it ended at 5.
Now that we're like in our 40s, you know, it's okay.
Having said that,
She knows how
I
to do
can
that.
see some people are starting to pack up their stuff, but
Yeah, that first little bit of rain that come through and it was like they were all flogging up the driveway.
I grew up about like the Central Valley.
Where's Paul? Put him in the hot seat. I don't know where he's at. Off yapping somewhere.
I saw him come down over the hill a while ago, but I don't know where he went.
The guy came in and getting up and
Well,
Yeah. Oh, Lordy. Tired. Worn out.
I don't think we got any replacements. We may just have to come out here and
Smudge, it's your turn.
Chris's head just dropped. I'm like,
Well, I don't know who's sitting over there now. Somebody else can have a turn.
took their station wagon
Daryl Francine was what time you're going to be on to?
over Mountain Grade. From where we live.
Well, our initial plans were to stick it out till the end,
Till
which
the
would
end?
be like 5:45. But
It's actually about nicer right now than it's been all day.
well,
Sun's out.
we got over 40 to the chat.
There you go, Nathan.
So how many people have you booked
And
for
like I looked over.
Monday night
I looked over.
this
A few,
weekend?
I know.
This weekend while you've been here.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I think May is full now.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was up
But
into June. I heard him say a while ago, but I didn't.
July.
July. Ooh.
So you booked several this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Kept that face.
I got a promise from one of the up and coming bigger channels.
One of the upper coming bigger channels.
I don't think you guys set a date, but this morning I think you checked with the husband and then had to check with the wife to see if they would be on Monday night, and you got an affirmative, so we just got to get a date set.
Yeah, man.
He made it happen, so he's here now.
They're all driving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, they're on there.
Yeah, they're on
Said
here.
you set a date?
Yeah, they're on there. They're, the third week in May, I think.
Okay.
After that, we could
I didn't hear you set a date. I just heard you.
Holler Homestead, June the 15th.
June the 15th.
There you go.
June the
I heard you
15th.
ask Ben, and he referred you to Meg. And
Yep.
Meg, I heard Meg tell you yes, but I didn't know
And
you'd
she
set a
said it
firm
very
date.
enthusiastically.
Yes.
Which
She was thrilled to
tickles me.
do it.
Just
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, Ben told me they had 2,500 subscribers last year when they were at this event. And they're right at 70,000 this year. Which is amazing. Absolutely
I
amazing.
think the first time that we had Jess and Mike on, they only had 30,000.
Ooh, brand new crane. Change
Country
cranes.
Preacher, there's Country Preacher Homestead.
Oh,
Country
hello.
Homestead Preacher.
Hello, Country Homestead Preacher. Fun.
Yeah, Doug's standing right over here to my left.